Imagine the spirit to be kind of like a dead fish, right? You pour some salt on a dead fish and it'll start moving around, shaking, twerking its booty. And that's what I kind of imagine the spirit to be. It's like, although I may die the next day, my spirit lives on through the people around me, my friends, my family, my coworkers. I'm sort of still there, even though I'm not. As a passing memory, or maybe as a spirit. And I feel like that's what we should strive for, is when we have a major influence on people and the people that we talk to every day, we're and people are being influenced by you. It's like, it's an amazing thing, and it compounds and it grows. It's like what I remember Jordan Peterson saying. It's like, you might only be talking to 10 people every day, or maybe 5, or maybe 1. But as you go on along those days, days turns into months, months into years, you're talking to a whole lot of people, not just 1 or 2. And that's the thing, is you're talking to these people, and you either can be involved and you try to help, or you can just not be involved and not care. I guess my major point is, you gotta have a spirit. You gotta try to influence or change the trajectory of people's lives, and maybe not in like such a major way, but pushing it towards a good way. And that could mean a lot of things. Maybe you believe in Jesus, and maybe you believe in God and Christianity and faith, and maybe you try to sway him towards a certain way. It's like, you have a spirit. Try to influence people in such a way that they can actually improve their lives. Because we're all going through a lot. We're all going through a lot of BS. It's very easy to, I guess, be depressed, angry, anxious. All of us feel that at some point of our lives. And or maybe, I feel like most of my generation is, not most, and that's corny to say, but some people are very lost. Especially as we're trying to go through this whole my generation, well, I guess Gen Z, we're just experiencing a lot of depression, anxiety, and the data shows it. It's like, maybe it's just because we have more data about it now, and people are being more expressive about it, that shows that we're more angry, more depressed. Not angry, but more depressed or anxious. But it's still a problem nonetheless. So how do we navigate this, and how do we navigate trying to get people together and try to get people to just socialize and actually enjoy each other's presence, and that's by having a spirit. sometimes I talk to people and it's like, it doesn't feel like I'm actually talking to someone. And what I mean by that, it's like I might look at them in the eye and I might try to have a direct conversation with them and their eyes are wandering elsewhere. I might have a conversation with them, but their mind is still on a conversation that they have on their phone. And it's like, it's like you have to be fully there in your present moment, or else you're just going to miss it. It's like, maybe, for example, maybe I'm at Disneyland. But how am I going to enjoy being at Disneyland if I'm just in my mind worrying about, oh, I got this homework I got to do. Oh, I got this thing I have going on tomorrow that I have to make a speech for, and it's very stressing me out. It's like all that anxiety of tomorrow is not really going to help in what's going on right now at this very moment, me talking to you. If your mind's just off somewhere else and I'm talking to you right now in your face, directly looking at you, you're not involved in the conversation, you're not involved with the present moment. And I think part of, I guess, having spirit is me directly being here for, not me, but like being present at the moment and showing that you care, I guess. Not necessarily that you care, but bringing your full attention to something right in front of them. Right in front of you, I guess. Not them. You. And that's part of it. It's like, especially with our phones nowadays, and I don't want to sound like an old adult saying, oh, don't look at your phone. Your phone's great. But if your phone has a bunch of information that'll help improve your life, for sure, but you also got to be involved with the now. And the now is important. I don't know. I'm making it seem complex, but it's not. You have a spirit, and the more that you develop your, I guess, so-called spirit, the more you can, I guess, change your local community, to change it to people around you, and that eventually compounds and into so much more. It's like me talking to one person, and if I can change this one person's life, it's like maybe they'll pass it down to their kids, or maybe they'll pass it down to their friends. And if I'm expounding some sort of wisdom, and I'm not particularly wise, but if I'm expounding some sort of wisdom onto someone, that person's gonna get it, and they feel it in their heart, and they act it out in person in their actions, and that eventually compounds. And so you got to have a spirit. You got to be involved with the here, with the now, when you're having conversations with people, so that you can influence them, you can help them, and you can bring a change. And being involved with the tomorrow, the anxiety, the depression, like, those are all things to be worried about, yes. But being, also being distracted with your phone, with other conversations that you have with people on your phone, it's like, that's there, but you got to also be involved in the now, or you're not living life, and you're not really having a spirit. You pour some salt on a dead fish, the fish will start twerking. It'll start moving. Like, it's the dead fish has a spirit. Okay, I mean, how exactly is a fish influencing me in any way? I don't know, but I don't mean it like, I don't mean it exactly like a dead fish is influencing me, but you can clearly tell, you know, that it's still there. Although, you know, it's dead, it's still there. You know, you pour some salt on it, it's still there. So, you know, the same goes to here. It's like, although you might be dead tomorrow, right? But if you can bring some sort of influence, some sort of change in people's lives, you're still there. And that's my, I didn't realize my freaking Batman. I forgot what this is called. But anyways, that's what I want to talk about today. Hope it was good. This is my first time making a video like this. Well, not my first time, but hope you like it. Thanks. Bye.